Welcome everyone. This is Mike and Nicole, and we're here at the Canterbury Rec Ground. And the reason why we're here is because over the last couple of years we've worked on a corner of this area, trying to create a wildflower area. So we're just going to talk about that. But in the meantime, before I do that, let's just look at all the fantastic facilities here at the Canterbury Rec Ground. And there's new planting all around the edge there, which is thankfully being left to do its own thing. And it's just a really good space. There's a football net and dogs running around. But anyway, this is the area over here in the corner that we worked on. Now, we initially started to plant wildflower seeds, which didn't work. So the second year round, we actually got a rotavated a whole rectangular area down here and then planted rattle. Rattle takes out the nutrients in the soil and allows wildflower seeds to have the best possible start in life. And this is what we've ended up with. So Nicole and I are just going to talk about what we've actually got here, and then we are going to talk about the next stage. So, Nicole.
So what we did here is we tilled the earth so that the rattle seeds actually had the best chance to take. This is actually on a slope, and you can kind of see from the uneven spread that obviously some of the seeds have been washed away, which is a real shame, but that's just the nature of the landscape here. And what we've got here, if Mike can actually zoom in closer, so this little baby here is your yellow rattle, and you'll see they've got very fine serrated leaves that are opposite each other with this gorgeous flower which the bees love. And as you can see from this piece of ground, if you look directly across where all the clover is, where the yellow rattle has been planted, it has worked. The ground has stayed fairly clear. I mean, yes, there are grass and weeds in here, but it is helping, whereas the clover, which came from the seeds that we planted last year, has kind of completely taken over that area. So that's the yellow rattle that we've got here. And what has happened is we've started to see some self-seeding from last year, which is lovely. So all of this clover came from the combination seeds that we planted. So here is the beautiful borage, which is so good for the bees and is absolutely stunning, looking really good. I wish we could have shown you this, say 3 weeks ago. So this is salad bonnet, and the flowers have gone over, but when it was first in flower, it was absolutely glorious. And this is all from the seeding that we did last year. And this again is a really great pollinator for the bees. And this little lovely, very fine and delicate plant is what we call the narrow-leaved flax. Isn't that just so dainty and gorgeous? And again, it has self-seeded from last year, which is pretty amazing. So I love seeing that. That's just about to turn over as well. And then we've got the beautiful, I love this red clover. Isn't that stunning? And the bees love it as well. Absolutely gorgeous. So it's a start, and it's definitely worked. And you can clearly see that by planting the yellow rattle, we're starting to win a little against the grass. The self-seeding from last year has come in areas, and everywhere else obviously has been mowed right down, and all you've got is grass, which is a real shame.
Thanks very much, guys. More on this later.